Hello, Sylhet. Can I hear it from you guys? It is amazing to see young, enthusiastic youth of this generation sitting here, coming from different schools, colleges, universities, under one roof. A huge round of applause for English Olympiad. Now, I'm not here to talk to you about English. That specific field will be covered by the experts, and you will have to wait a little for the workshop to be conducted. I'm here to narrate you a story. Do you guys like hearing stories? Okay, so pay attention and listen to the story of a girl. A girl was born in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. And she was born to one of the most wonderful families anyone could ever have. Her family consisted of her mom and dad, her two brothers, and her two sisters. She used to go to a good school, good teachers, good friends, and a good amount of years passed by in that country. And then her father went bankrupt, and so they had to come back to Bangladesh. Now in Bangladesh, different culture, different tradition, it was very difficult for her to adjust with the environment. New country means new school, new teachers, new friends, leaving everything behind, even her birthplace. But she was adapting, because that is what the only option she had. Her extended family was very conservative, so it was even more difficult for her to breathe. Years passed by. She thought that was the most difficult phase of her life. When she was in her university, in the early years, her father fell ill. And he was rushed to the hospital. And after 2 weeks, her father passed away. She lost her king. The foundation of her family was so strong that when her father passed away, it trembled. She couldn't cope up with that loss. She thought that was the end of her life. There were nights she would cry, putting her blanket in her mouth so that her mom wouldn't hear her cry. She started losing her faith, and all the negative vibes occupied her mind. She couldn't think in any positive way. She was on the verge of depression. Her father passed away on June 2015, and just after some months, her mother fell ill. Her mother's legs became paralyzed. No doctors in Bangladesh could diagnose her disease. And her family members wouldn't give up. They took her to Thailand, where the disease got diagnosed. And the doctors said there is no hope. But the family members didn't lose hope. They took her to India for the Ayurvedic or natural treatment. And over there, she, her mother, and her eldest brother stayed for a month in a forest for the treatment, but then again, no hope. So they returned back to Bangladesh. Now think of your mother. What did your mother do for you? Wake you up early in the morning, make you brush your teeth, change your clothes, feed you, shower you with love, give you bath and everything. And all these things she started doing for her mother because her mother was completely paralyzed. She was like a mother to her mother. And it was very challenging. She became so paralyzed that she couldn't even swallow food. And at one time, she was rushed to the ICU. And in ICU, her mother stayed there for 9 months. And that little girl's family, all her brother and sisters were abroad by then, continuing their higher education. And that little girl's life revolved around 3 things: her home, her hospital, and university. Home, hospital, university. Home, hospital, university. Just for her mom. There were a lot of opportunities which came for her, but she never gave attention to any. Her mother was her priority. And after 9 months, her mother was taken out of the hospital, but the only thing was, only her body came out, not her soul. She lost her mother, and it was this year, in July 2017. Having all these challenges, coming from a country, staying in Bangladesh, losing her parents, her brother and sisters, all of them abroad, she was still the topper in her class. Her teachers loved her. And all these things she did only to make her parents proud. Do you want to know who the girl of the story is? Do you want to meet her? The girl is standing right in front of you. Standing strong, looking at each of you here. The reason for me sharing this story to you is that there will be many challenges coming in front of all of you. Embrace them. Don't fear them. The only motivation you can get is from yourself. And the only willpower, strength will come only from yourself. Never expect anything. Be grateful to God for whatever you have. Give without remembering, and take without forgetting. I can give you an example of this. Our earth, people call it as the Mother Nature. What does it give us? The land to live, oxygen to breathe. And what do we give the earth in return? Pollution, dirt. What if the earth got angry and upset that I'm giving them oxygen, I'm giving them the land to live, and they're giving me back pollution? I'm going to stop giving them oxygen. Would you be able to live? But the earth is so selfless. Some of them are still realizing the goodness. And that is how the green concept, the green energy, ecology, and all of things came into factor. But the point here is, the earth is so selfless, so you be selfless too. Give your love, kindness to everyone, expecting nothing in return. Someday you will be recognized. I would like to wish you the best of luck and give all your love to your parents, make them proud, work hard. I would like to thank Mr. Amanullah for having me here. Thank you so much. And I would also like to thank one of my very special best friends, more like a sister, Sylvie, for her. I'm standing here, I can't see where you are, but thank you so much.